So this video is a kind of update video because I've not been on chatting on here for ages, and for a couple of reasons. But I thought whilst I explain what I've been up to and all that, I'm going to retake my chanter and show you a couple of wee tricks. Well, I say a couple of wee tricks. The one major, excellent trick that just makes retaping much easier. There's no, maybe I wouldn't say no faff, but there's a lot less faff afterwards with the small trick that I'll show you in a minute. But I'm just going to get started on this and let you know what I've been up to. So the Movember tune a day, that I got really ill. You'll notice if you've been watching the videos, you'll have noticed that all of a sudden it turned into a Blair digital chanter month, which wasn't the plan. I mean, you all know how much I love the Blair digital chanter, and it is an amazing bit of kit. But that wasn't through choice. It was because I got ill, and it was a right struggle to play on pipes. I don't think it was COVID. I'm actually yet to test positive for a COVID test. So I don't think it was COVID. I think it was just a really bad cold, maybe a man flu maybe. And yes, that was it. That's why I ended up just playing the Blair chanter most of the month. But I mean, how good were the Glens? Are the Glens? I do still have them. They are amazing, and I'm actually getting another set at some point as well, which I'm very excited for. And I've got a practice chanter coming too. But I'm not going to speak much more about that. But that's going to be amazing. That's going to look unreal. But yes, the Movember, tune a day Movember. So the whole thing, again, if you remember from the very start of November, which feels like a very long time ago now, the whole thing with my Movember was that I was going to play a tune every day and raise some money for Movember, obviously. And what I was going to do was split the money in half and buy a young and upcoming piper based in Scotland a nice set of pipes. And yeah, the fundraising has gone really well, actually. I'm going to flash up on the screen, because I can't think of the number right off the top of my head, how much has been raised so far. And the application, so basically it's an application form these people can do with help from parents and all that. That should be it should be live now or going live very soon. All links below, of course, if you're interested in that. And yeah, thanks very much to everyone who chipped in for that. There was a couple of people that put in a massive amount of money, so thanks very much to them. I think you know who you are. Yeah, brilliant. And it was good, actually. I do quite enjoy the Movember tune a day thing, but I thought it was good. I'm glad. I thought I wanted to do something for other people this time around, rather than just blasting out tunes for the sake of blasting out tunes. So yeah, good old Movember tune a day. Now, a bit of deja vu as well, I'm sure, for every musician out there. All gigs are being cancelled again, which is a shame, considering everyone's vaccinated. And I say everyone, but most people, you know what I mean. But yeah, a big bit of deja vu on the gigs front. I was down in London the other week, last week, for a couple of gigs. The Tuesday night gig went ahead, which was great, and everyone had a great time. The Thursday night gig was cancelled on the Wednesday, so ended up just coming home early. But thanks again to Jason at Supergrouse for putting up with me, for putting me up for a couple of days whilst I was down there. I love the trips to London for a tune. But yeah, that's it. That Thursday night gig, that was supposed to be my last gig of the year. So yeah, that's it. And I don't think, sadly, there's anything in the diary until like February. So good old bit of deja vu there. Everything getting cancelled, and apparently lockdown's coming as well. So God knows what's going on there. I was about to say I miss lockdown, but please don't think that that's the case. I do not miss lockdown, but I do miss elements of lockdown. So it was actually quite nice. Maybe other creatives will agree, and if you do agree with this next statement, please do say below that you do back me up. But it was so good to actually slow down. Maybe not for like 2 years or a year and a half or however long we spent in lockdown. But I don't know about anyone else, but I really quite enjoyed managing to get my 4 hours of practice every day. It was amazing. I managed to get all my P-Bronc on the go again, all my MSRs, I had some solo piping stuff. It was brilliant, and the online competitions were brilliant too, because it gave me something to work towards. I don't know if that's the same for everyone else, but I really miss that about a lot. I miss that I had so much available time to practice and go on walks and have as many cups of tea as I would like to have in a given day. So I do miss that. I do wish I was able to practice longer. I'm on holiday now. I'm on my school Christmas holidays, so I will be able to get a wee bit more practice. That's why I'm retaping the chanter. But I do miss that. I do miss actually being able to practice every day. I joke with my pupils saying, "Oh, remember to make sure you're practicing for 4 hours a day." And I'm not really joking, it is actually really good for you. And I saw that Ali Hutton, in his last year of school, I think we were saying there was a really good write-up about Gordon Duncan the other day I was reading, and Ali Hutton was saying about how he was doing kind of like 3 hours practice a day or something in his last year of school. I've done exactly the same, and honestly, it's so good. If you want to take your piping seriously, then you just have to do it. And I should just try and get more practice done as well, even when I'm busy. So yeah, that's that. That's I'm happy to admit that I miss being able to practice for four hours a day. Yeah, crazy. Now, but what I'll do now is I'll explain then what I'm doing with this chanter and this bit of tape here. So I've always got the tape pre-cut and how many other bits of tape I need. The low A and B don't actually need anything on this G1 gold wooden chanter because it's a very good chanter. And what I do is I get my tiny annoying bit of tape here and I put it on the wrong side of the hole, the side that's kind of open. So I'll cover that up. I'll stick a wee shot up on the screen now, right now, of that taking place. I'll cover up, oh god, the other side of the hole, so it's completely closed. The hole's completely shut off there. Take the bit of tape, the actual bit of tape that you've been using, take that off and stick that to the sides. Get a fresh bit of tape and simply cover up the distance. The difference there. You're covering the top of the chanter again, like so. And that is it. That if you've done it really neatly, like I try to do, you should be able to strike up again and not need to mess about with your tape. You won't need to reset everything. I used to be terrible for ripping all the tape off and just starting again and then spending 5 minutes, maybe 10, trying to balance the chanter again. What a waste of time. Well, maybe. I wonder if it takes the same amount of time to rip it all off than it does to place the tape on this other half of the chanter. Interesting. Right. Yeah, that's it. I remember Roddy McLeod telling me that he done the exact same thing. So if it's good enough for Roddy McLeod, it can be good enough for us. Tape on the other side of the hole. Tidy it up a bit. And that's it. So yeah, that's I hope that's enough of an update for everyone. I miss the vlogs as well. I miss this whole chatting to camera thing. Just getting into so many things. I was hoping again for November there before I got ill. I was hoping, because I had loads of stuff. I had like 3 gigs a weekend, plus teaching. It was a bit mental actually, but it was probably burnout. That's probably what I was suffering from. But I was hoping to have made a few gig vlogs because I missed the gig vlog, and yeah, it's just not happened. So I'm hoping that over the next couple of weeks or so, I can get back on camera and give you some chat because I do like that. I'm sure some of you'll find it entertaining as well. Because we're nearly at 2,000. Yes, we're nearly at 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will be posting more of it. I keep saying I do know that I say that and then don't, but I do want to be posting more. And because Gary O'Hagan, my boss at Knoxland Films for the wedding films, has just got the A7S III, nice camera, I now have to get one, which is not a problem at all. I'm actually very excited about that. That will maybe that'll encourage me to do more. But again, it's not about the gear, of course. So in gig vlogs, the car, remember the car blew up? The car's broken down on the way to the first gig back after COVID. Well, the car's going, and it'll be gone by now, I think, by the time you're watching this video. But basically couldn't get an engine. I was going to replace the engine and we couldn't find an engine. So that car's gone, and I'm just going to get something else in the meantime, just get back on the road, hopefully soon. And that's it. So what else? Well, I'm sure I had other stuff to chat about, but no, I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's it for now. I'll be back next week, certainly before the new year, with a recital of sorts. Just going to play a few tunes on the pipes and give you some chat whilst doing so. Might even get the illins out as well for that. Just a wee at-home concert thing. Just give us something to do whilst I'm on holiday. Because again, I do need to be practicing. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it for today. I hope that tape thing, if you're a piper, I hope that makes sense to you. This is now a perfectly retaped chanter. Look at it. It's absolutely. You probably won't be able to see it. This is autofocus. So I'm now going to blast that and prep the pipes for this wee online concert. Yeah, I think that's it. So please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.